welcome back. My name is Justine Miller. Thanks for joining me for a 10-minute practice that I'm dubbing the pajama practice. I really love to do this movement practice when I am waking up in the morning and feel a little groggy, but want to wake up the joints a little bit, bring some heat, bring a little movement in my day that feels easeful and supportive and something I can do in my pajamas. So we'll start standing, and we'll start with the feet about hip width apart. And just begin to feel the soles of your feet connected to the ground. So maybe rock forward and back a little bit. And then begin to feel center. And just notice the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the heels of your feet connected to the earth. And you don't have to do anything, but just think about lifting out of the arches of your feet. So you're standing tall, you're lengthening through the crown of your head. Just take a big breath in, sweep the arms out and up. And then exhale, let it go. Right, again, inhale, sweep up. Exhale. One more inhale up. Exhale. Okay. And then begin to find a steady gaze and shift your weight over to your right foot. Shifting your weight over to your right foot and then come onto the top of your left foot. And begin to lengthen out of your hips, out of your waist, and begin to roll on top of your left foot. So creating an ankle circle. We'll be waking up the joints. We're doing a joint series that helps to invite lubrication into the joints, especially in the winter or a dry time of year. It's nice to create circular motions to invite synovial fluid in that supports nourishment with the joints. And we'll change direction. You could always bring your hands to your hips to help with balance if you need. It takes about 7 rotations for synovial fluid to begin to enter the joint. So I'll do 7 to 14, depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling creaky, you change size. We'll shift your weight into your left foot, flip your right foot back, roll long, and then begin to roll on top of your foot. And as we're moving through the motions, just keep the breath fluid. You can breathe into the nose and out of the mouth. Again, we're just kind of sloughing off, switch direction. Just releasing any stickiness from getting out of bed, whether you had a good or rough night's sleep. Anytime there's a sigh or a sound that would feel good, you can do that too. And then we'll pause, bringing both feet down. Relax the arms. We'll move into the head and the neck. So just begin to draw circles and follow your nose. So this allows the head to stay fairly upright rather than dropping all the way back, right? So following the nose, drawing circles with the nose. You could always close your eyes. And when it feels like a comfortable spot, pause and change direction. And begin to slow it down and just find a natural stillness and center. All right, we're going to bring the palms together, interlace your fingers, and then bring the forearms together, and we'll create some figure eights with your wrists. So this could be really slow or it could be quick. This is really great if you're on the computer a lot or scrolling, just supporting the wrist joints. And then we'll pause and see if you can reverse that direction. So it might feel a little tricky, maybe a bit of a mind exercise, waking up the mind as well. Great. And then slow it down, and then just shake out the hands side to side. Maybe up and down. Just letting that go. Relax the arms. Take a bit of a wider stance with your feet. We're going to move into the hips. So begin to create some circles with your hips. And these could be as small or as large as you'd like, but imagine you were hula hooping. So we're keeping the focus on the lower spine, the low back, rather than inviting the whole body, right? So staying fairly upright up top, letting the lower body move, circular direction, like you were hula hooping. And then when it feels like a good spot, we'll pause and change direction. Great, and then begin to slow it down and find center and stillness. Step or walk the feet in together. We'll slide your hands down your thighs, and your hands will be slightly above your knees. We'll begin to create some knee circles. So what I like about this movement is we are supporting the knee joints, but also the ankle joints. It feels really nice. I have small feet, and I've been told not quite flexible ankles. And so this movement feels really nice for me to just like stretch them out, change direction. And you might notice some heat building in the legs as well and the body at this point. And then pause and begin to roll on up, feet hip width apart. Begin to move into the shoulders. So first rolling up and back, big shoulder rolls. Keeping the breath fluid and moving. And when it feels like a good spot, pause, change direction, rolling up and forward. And then bring the shoulders up to your ears. Hold your breath in. And then let it go. Again, inhale up. Exhale. One more inhale up. Exhale. Great. And this is my favorite movement. I was taught this movement by my yoga teachers back in 2013, my first 200-hour training. And it's called empty coat sleeves, or referred to as empty coat sleeves. So you might imagine you're wearing an oversized coat, or in my case, an oversized flannel. And you're going to just sway the arms. And you're going to tap your opposite shoulder and your low back. It's really lovely for the spine. Gentle twisting. You could inhale through center and then exhale with a ha, 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 ha. And then keep the movement, and then just take a full breath in. Let it go with a sigh. Wow. One more inhale. And exhale. And then without stopping abruptly, just begin to find a natural stillness. And then the last part, we're going to create a wave-like motion. So it's going to be a tuck and untuck of your tailbone, and your arms are heavy. And so it might look like I'm moving my shoulders, but I'm not. It's just that my arms are so heavy that my shoulders are naturally following the rotation, and my head is just naturally following as well. So it may feel awkward, but just kind of go with it. Roll with it, if you will. Okay. So we'll take a few more like this, undulating the spine. We'll do this for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll on up. And we'll just take a pause in our mountain pose. So bring your palms to face forward, lengthen through the crown of your head. You might close the eyes or keep a soft gaze, and then bring a hand to your belly and a hand to your heart. And just take a moment to Notice the effects of this practice. Notice the effects of lubricating the joints. Notice your heartbeat. And maybe from this place, setting an intention for the rest of your morning, the rest of your day. This could also be a lovely evening wind down practice to just release the stressors of the day. Taking a full breath in. And as you exhale, gently flutter the eyes open. So after this practice, you might find naturally that it extends into other movement if you'd like, or maybe you feel complete and just take that with you as you move about your day or your evening. Thanks for practicing with me here, and I'll see you next time.
Subscribe to catch more of our weekly classes. Let's create healthy minds through healthy habits together, and see you next week.